Hello everybody, this is Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out with the latest edition of FLEXpectations, our weekly look ahead at the boxing action to come over the weekend. We're out every Thursday at 4:30 PM for those who aren't regular viewers, and why wouldn't you be? We're great, we love everyone at Seconds Out and I hope you love us too. We're here, the press conference has recently finished for one of the two big UK shows this weekend, Saturday night. This one's at the Copper Box Matchroom show. Headlined by Charlie Edwards defending his world title against Angel Moreno of Spain. Moreno caused a bit of a some hushed tones, I guess, at the among the audience at the press conference by saying Charlie Edwards will be left like a broken toy, or actually encourage Eddie Hearn not to treat him like a broken toy after he yields his world title to Moreno on Saturday night. You've got to admire his confidence. Moreno's actually only lost 2 fights. One of them was in contentious fashion for the European title, I believe, against Thomas Masson a couple of years ago. Before that, he lost to Artem Dalakian, who would go on to win the WBA title and still holds it now. So going up against Edwards for the WBC flyweight belt will hold no fear for Moreno, who seems very confident, seems in good shape as well. I guess we'll see at the weigh-in tomorrow just how good. But Edwards has looked a rejuvenated fighter since moving to train with Grant Smith up in Sheffield alongside his brother Sonny, who's also been doing very well, unbeaten. So looked great against Christopher Rosales to win the title. Great feel-good story. Obviously their mum, Sonny and Charlie's mum, has been ill and remains pretty ill at the moment. But, you know, really made her day and made her year, I guess, to see Charlie win that world title after she encouraged him to follow his dreams despite her serious illness, because she knew how much it meant to him and how much in effect it would mean to her as well for him to finally get to the top of that mountain. And now he's got to stay there, and now these are the key years where he can really make some money and establish a legacy. So hopefully for UK fans and for him, he doesn't let Angel Moreno upset the apple cart. But it's not a one-fight bill by any means. Waddy Camacho, Commonwealth Cruiserweight Champion, challenges Lawrence Okolie for the British title. Commonwealth belt is one that Okolie's won before. We interviewed him today. You can see that soon on the channel. Maybe even it will be out before you see this at 4:30. But Okolie, another one with a new trainer, now training with Barry Robinson after some time with Brian O'Shaughnessy at the Peacock. He seems a rejuvenated fighter as well. I expect an explosive fight between him and Camacho. You've got to favour Okolie. He's got the greater firepower and a greater technical expertise, amateur pedigree, but it should be exciting for as long as it lasts, despite people saying Okolie's only a hugger, all that sort of thing. I think he's keen to debunk that myth and really kind of put on an exciting show for the fans this weekend. Lewis Ritson moves up after a long time at lightweight. Loss, obviously, at lightweight not too long ago. Bit of an upset, but he should have moved up a while ago. He's now going to be at light welter, or super lightweight we call it these days. So we're looking forward to seeing how he gets on at the new weight. We've also got Joshua Buatsi, one of the most exciting prospects in British boxing. He's not a prospect anymore. He's going for the vacant British title at light heavyweight against Liam Conroy, a plucky guy from up north, very good English champion. He'll be looking to upset Buatsi, but Buatsi really does look something special. And Eddie Hearn said if he gets past Conroy, and he expects him to get the job done within 3 rounds, Eddie Hearn said, and I would advise you to go out and check what the odds are for the first 3 rounds for Buatsi in that fight. If you can get evens or better, you're onto a good winner there. And I was right last week when I said about Garcia Spence to go the distance, so trust me when I say it. If you can get evens for anything like that, go for it. But getting back to the point, Eddie Hearn said he wants to match Buatsi in his next fight should he get past Conroy against the top 15 world ranked light heavyweight. So he does seem to be someone who Matchroom are pinning their hopes on being a superstar of the future. So tune in, make sure you watch his fight. Frank Warren's got a show on Saturday night also in Leicester on BT Sports. Let's not forget about that. Headline there sees local hero Sam Bowen defend his British super featherweight title against a relatively late substitute in Jordan McCrory. So that should be a good fight for as long as it lasts. But you would expect Bowen to eventually grind him down. He's a very strong fighter, Bowen. He needs more exposure and he's getting it, which is good to see. Nathan Gorman gets a late change of opponent. He'll be going up against Kevin Johnson, renowned American durable fighter. Doesn't win many these days, but hardly ever gets stopped. Nearly always goes the distance. Took Daniel Dubois, was the first man to take Gorman's big rival Daniel Dubois the distance. After Dubois knocks out Razvan Kajanu, who took Gorman the distance, I hope you're following this thread, guys. It'll be interesting to see if Gorman can reverse the process a little bit and stop Johnson. It seems very unlikely. Gorman's not a massive one-punch hitter, although he carries a bit of a pop and he is quite a fast-handed, explosive fighter. It's more likely that he outboxes Johnson. You never know, maybe he could get retired on the stall, but I wouldn't bet on it. Elsewhere, Sam Maxwell, another one who hasn't had as much exposure perhaps as he should. He's been on TV and stuff, but he hasn't really stepped up the ranks just yet. Really, really good amateur. Gets his chance against a good foreign opponent in Kelvin Dotal. Should really make a statement in that one, so we're looking forward to that. But what could steal the show, and I hope it is on the TV portion of the card, is the Midlands derby, I guess, between CJ Challenger and Carl Hayward. Really looking forward to that one. It's a 50-50 pick and fight. Could be explosive, exciting fight as well, entertaining for the fans. So definitely make sure you tune into that one. Here at FLEXpectations, same on our sister programme Reflections, or brother programme, as they're both presented by me, or maybe sister programme was right. We really want to get your views. We like to engage. Just tell us what you think, not about what I'm wearing today or if I've lost weight. Apparently I have, according to Dominic Ingle at least. But what we want to hear is which fight are you most looking forward to this weekend, either on the Leicester show or the Copper Box show, and who do you expect to put on the performance of the weekend? Who's going to stand out? Who are we going to be talking about on Monday? Let us know below in the comment section, and we'll see you next week, Thursday, 4:30 PM, to look ahead to that weekend's action. If you can't wait until then, we'll be back on Monday, 4:30 PM, for Reflections, where we look back on the weekend just gone. Thanks very much for your time, and as always, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.